Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Joy by Zen. I'm coming to you. What's today? The 15th, Mom? The Friday the 15th, 2023. Post-op. I did it, y'all. I got my operation. Went in Tuesday morning, was at complete peace. That's from God, of course. Got into the operating waiting room, and who comes out but a young lady, Jenna Barrios. Her last name is Jenna Barrios Fisher now. A young lady I taught back in 1997, 98 at Buras Middle School, and she was one of the nurses in my surgery, and I was so excited to see her. And it brought tears to my eyes to see her, but it was happy tears. So that was a nice surprise. And she told Dr. Estes, she says, you need to take care of my girl. And it was nice to know that somebody who knew me and cared about me was working on me. So anyway, that was a surprise, and that was fun. I mean, this whole journey has been me going to a medical facility and seeing a former student that is there. I had David Lewis as a nurse at North Shore, Slidell Memorial East. They used to call it North Shore. I had Tequincia at the desk. I've had Lexi Farrell at the desk at the hospital. I've had just so many students there, who are so sweet and so supportive, and it's just meant a lot knowing that these people have grown up, and they've grown up and gone into a profession where they're helping other people, like really helping other people. It's beautiful. So anyway, I went into post-op, saw Jenna. She put my IV in and all, and my surgery went really well. Dr. Estes was very, very happy about my surgery. I don't know, maybe I'll take this off. See, my hair is growing back, y'all. Anyway, and it's very, very black. Anyway, Dr. Estes was very pleased. He basically said that they, took out my ovaries, my fallopian tubes, the nodules that were putting off the fluid. All of it's been taken out. He said the chemo did what it was supposed to do. It made it very easy for him to get. There were no surprises. As a matter of fact, when I was in the operating holding room, one of the ladies was asking me what I was having done, and I said, well, I'm getting my ovaries and my fallopian tubes, and that cut out. And she says, well, what about your small intestines? And I was like, I don't know anything about my small intestines. So she says, let me go talk to somebody real quick. So one of Dr. Estes' residents came and said, this is a form you sign, and it basically says this because when we cut you open, if we see something on your colon or something on your bladder or something somewhere where it needs to be, we're going to take care of it while we're in there. And we just need you to sign off on it so that we can do that. And she says, we're not planning to take your small intestines out. She says, if in case we need to. So they didn't need to. They didn't have to touch anything. Nothing else was affected. That is God, y'all. That is God. So anyway, I, had a good, successful surgery, and he was very pleased. And not only did I have a good, successful surgery, so far I've had a good recovery. I'm cut like 3 inches above my belly button, all the way down to my bikini line. And it's a big cut, and it's straight down the middle. And the thing that hurts me the most is the top portion. They said that they had to put like bookends in the cut to hold it open so they can do the surgery. So they said that was probably why that area is so very sore. So I'm thinking that'll go away as time goes. And anyway, I'm able to get up and down. So I stayed 2 nights. The first night I had a catheter, so I didn't have to get up. I had the compressions on my legs for blood clots and all. And I basically stayed in the bed. The next morning they came in, they took the catheter out. They got me up and walking. And, of course, you don't rest in the hospital. Every couple of hours they're coming in to take your vitals or give you medications, or the respiratory therapist is coming in and telling you to breathe into that thing so you don't get pneumonia. So it's just something. And I got up and I sat in the chair in the room, which was a recliner. We had a really nice big room. It was a recliner, and I sat there and I was way more comfortable in the recliner than in the bed. So I pretty much stayed all day kind of in the recliner. And then the second night, I was kind of miserable because the bed was very uncomfortable, and it seemed like I had like 2 feet over my head, that because of the way it reclined, and then like my feet were touching the end, and it was so very uncomfortable, and I couldn't push myself up, I get comfortable. So I got out of the bed and I basically slept in a chair, but it was a very noisy night. I had a lady next to me who had a security guard, and at about 9:30, one of the security guards came and they were kind of arguing, which was interesting. So that kind of kept me up. And then later on, another security guard came who was quieter, except he had a walkie-talkie, he or she, I don't know what it was, had a walkie-talkie, and that walkie-talkie was going off every 2 minutes, it seemed. And I'm not even exaggerating. And then the lady in the room next door to me, the one with the security guard, had the TV really, really loud. And the girl came in to take my vitals, and I was like, is that the lady next door with the TV? And she goes, she's sleeping. I'm going to go in there and turn that off. And so she did, which was very much appreciated. But then there was 2 fire alarms that went off that night. And that was annoying. I didn't know, are they going to roll me out to the street, in this uncomfortable bed? Yeah, I didn't know what was going to go on. I didn't know what to do. But anyhow, that was interesting. And then there was a bed that kept going beep, 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 all night long. So I didn't sleep very well the last night in the hospital. So when Dr. Estes, he came to see me Wednesday night, and he said, we're going to check on you tomorrow morning. And when I see you tomorrow morning, we'll decide whether you're going to stay or not. And I was like, oh, Lord in heaven, please let me be ready to go home. So yesterday morning before a surgery, Dr. Estes came in to see me, and he says, I think you're ready to go home. And I was like, no happier words were spoken. And so, got in the car, rode in the car. My mom had a pillow to put under the seatbelt. That was very good idea. Anyway, we did that. We got home. I'm going to tell you, my furniture is the best investment I have ever spent. My bed was so comfortable. Our sofa is so comfortable. And I'm so happy to be home. I have my mom and I have Greg here. And they are basically helping me with stuff around here. I feel I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to stay on Tylenol and ibuprofen. I'm trying not to take anything more. Um, so um, I'm really, you know, I'm doing really well. And I feel like I think my pain level, when I woke up this morning was about 3. And I took my pain meds. Now I'm at about 2. Nothing that I can't tolerate or nothing excruciating. Just, slow. I'm slow. Trying to walk on the street, just kind of walk up and down. I think today I'm going to try and go around the median. I'm going to see if I can do that. It's important to walk because that will help me heal, the walking, but also resting. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go out and do 3 or 4 miles or anything like that. But of course, resting. I'm doing a lot of resting, which is against my nature, if you know me. Anyway, I'm doing really well. And I just wanted to send a video out post-op. I'm glad the box has been checked and that it was good news. I told you I wanted to hear what the doctor had to say after he went in. And it was good news, which is great. And, what he wants to do is he wants to do 3 more rounds of chemo after this. He said he's going to give me about 4 weeks to recoup, and he's going to try and get me back into chemo. And hopefully everything that was microscopic that he didn't see will be killed. And he's going to be managing me from here on out. So, I'm towards the end, y'all. I'm 3/4 of the way done with this. I need to recoup now. And, anyway, so I'm really happy with the way things have turned out, and I'm really happy that the cancer hadn't spread. I'm really happy that the cancer had shrunk enough for him to feel really comfortable taking it out. And I'm just very pleased at the chemo did what it needed to do, which is great. They also took my what they took out and sent it off to the labs to buy, to get pathology on it, so that he can basically look to see, how he can best help me from this point on. So, just to get more information in order to treat my cancer. So anyway, I'm doing really well. I'm eating really well. The anesthesia didn't make me sick. I didn't have any real issues. The only time I got a little nauseated was yesterday morning when they gave me pain meds and I had an empty stomach. But then they gave me some Zofran and all was good in the world. So anyway, I just wanted y'all to know I'm doing well. I know a lot of people are asking. It's easier for me to send out a video and you could watch it and you could see. And I love you guys. I thank you for your prayers. If you have anything that you need me to pray for, please let me know. Doing well. I'm home. I'm recovering. I know my voice sounds a little scratchy, but they had a breathing tube down my throat, so it's just been a little, scratchy. So anyway, again, I love y'all. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful weather. It's a pretty day outside, and I thank you again for your prayers, and keep them coming. I still can always use the prayers, y'all. Bye. Am I right?